Hey everyone, I'm Tara. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing yoga for full body mobility. So just a little overview, mobility is different than flexibility. So flexibility is more like your pure stretching when you're working on lengthening a muscle. Mobility is more about how your joints move through their range of motion. So for good mobility, you need, yes, good flexibility, but also you need adequate strength and stability. So you'll kind of see what I mean as we go through the class. I've done a pure hip mobility class before on YouTube, so if you're interested in that, I can link that below. And today we're gonna try to work through the whole body. Since it's a shorter class, we might not hit every single joint in the body, but we'll make sure we're working on mobility through the shoulders, through your back, and through your hips. And last thing, before we get into the class, if you do like practicing with me and you want longer yoga flows, or you just want to support me in creating content, please check out my Patreon. Each month over there, you're gonna get an hour-long yoga practice and you get other content along with it to support the theme of the month. So I will link that in the description down below. But otherwise, with all that said, we are going to start our practice in kneeling today. So meet me on your mat and we'll get started. If kneeling's uncomfortable, of course, you could sit in easy pose. So find your comfortable position and let's just take a moment to tune within. Even though this is more of a physical practice, since we're working on mobility, it's still a yoga class, so let's just take that moment to connect within. So, sitting up with the spine nice and tall, close the eyes for a moment, relax the hands on your thighs, palms facing down, and just feeling the flow of the breath, noticing the flow moving in and out the nose. Bringing yourself into this present moment, being really present here on your mat for our practice. One more moment here. If the eyes were closed, go ahead and open them. And let's just start moving through the shoulders a little bit. So we're going to do some shoulder rolls here. Okay, so keep the hands resting on the thighs. You're going to start to lift the shoulders up toward your ears, roll them back. As you roll back, you squeeze the shoulder blades together, the shoulders come down, and then they come around through the front. So we really want to do this slow and with control, so we're really hitting every part of the motion. Okay, so coming forward, moving the shoulders up, rolling them back as you roll back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, pulling the shoulders down, and then going around again. Keep going there at your own pace, keeping the breath flowing in and out the nose if possible. Let's take one more here. And then relaxing the shoulders, feeling them relax down away from the ears. All right, make your way to all fours. So on the hands and knees, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Start with a neutral spine, and we're gonna do circular cat-cows here so that we can really work on different ranges of mobility through our spine. So I'll guide you first. So you'll drop down into a cow pose. So letting the belly relax down, maybe looking up through the neck. Okay, and then we're gonna start our circles. So you're gonna press the left rib cage out to the left. As you press out, start to come to a neutral spine. And then as you press back, as you're circling back round through the spine, like you're coming into cat, the head drops down. And then you're coming over to the right, so the right rib cage presses out. And as you come around the front of your circle, you're dropping the chest down, moving back through a cow pose. Okay, and it doesn't have to be exactly like that, so you can kind of move at a pace that feels good for you, or in the directions that feel good for you, or that are right for your body. So go ahead there, keeping the breath steady, and really just working through the spine, through these circular cat-cows. And keep going in one direction. First, we'll switch it in a moment. Okay, last one. Okay, and then switch, moving in the other direction. So moving to the right, around through the back, and moving around your circle. Keep that breath flowing. Last one. Okay, everyone ending in cow pose. Take a breath. And then come to neutral spine. Sit back again in kneeling or easy pose if that's what you're taking. And we're gonna do full arm circles here. Okay, so you're gonna reach the arms up, thumbs pointing up toward the sky. The arms reach all the way up. Once you get to the top, you're gonna flip the hands so the palms reach outward. You're gonna come around through the back part of the circle. And then as you come down, you bring the hands back so the palms are facing each other. So go ahead there at your own pace. If you want to connect with the breath, you'll inhale as you're coming up, exhale as you're circling around back, okay? Try not to get too much into the spine here. So sometimes when we circle back, we really pop the chest forward. So trying to keep the chest still relaxed here so you're not excessively opening through the heart space. Keep going at your own pace. Trying to really move through that full range of motion through these circles, through the shoulder joints. One more here. Okay, relaxing the arms down. Make your way to all fours, tuck the toes, press the hips up to the sky so you're coming to downward facing dog. Take a nice deep bend in the knees, let the heels sink down. Press between index finger and thumb to straighten through the spine. Breathe. And we're gonna be rocking back and forth from down dog to up dog. So you might need to come a little wider into your down dog, maybe than you normally would. You'll see as you move into up dog. All right, so you're gonna rock forward, so it's like you're coming through plank, and then you're gonna drop the hips down, look up, squeeze the shoulders back, but stay strong. So I don't want you to just collapse into the low back. So the core is engaged, and it's like you're pulling the chest up to the sky. And you can keep the toes tucked under here. And then you're gonna press back through plank, pressing all the way back to down dog. With the breath, you're gonna inhale to plank, exhale as you come through upward dog. Inhale here. And then exhale, wave it back down dog. Again, inhale, plank. Exhale, up dog. Inhale here. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in downward dog. And then step the left foot to the center line. The right knee is gonna hug in, step it between the hands, lift up into crescent lunge. Breathe. We're gonna work on our rotation here through our spine. So as we rotate here, slow and with control is our key. All right, so actually the hands could be in prayer. You're gonna open the arms as you twist to the right, slowly, slowly, slowly. Hold here, breathe. Think about the hands pulling apart and then come back through to center. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center and breathe. And then float the hands down. Step it back, downward facing dog. Right foot to center line. Left knee comes in, step it between the hands. Lift up to crescent, hands in prayer. All right, take the twist first. So twisting to the left, Arms extend out. Extend through the fingertips. Breathing, using your strength to help you twist instead of just using the elbow where we push into our twist. And then with the breath, we inhale to center. We exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center, breathing here. And then the hands float down. Step back, downward facing dog. One breath. And then lift the heels up, really trying to kind of rock up onto the toes. And then walk the feet up toward the hands. Roll yourself up to stand. All right, getting into the hips. Grounding into the left foot. Slight bend in the left knee. We're gonna hug the right knee up and in using our strength. So instead of pulling the leg in with our hands, which is a little more passive, let's actively work it so we are really working on mobility. So the right knee hugs up and in. You can keep the hands on the hips. And pull that knee in as much as you can, keeping the spine nice and straight. Breathe. And then see if you could start to extend the knee out. Okay, it might not go all the way when you have the leg lifted. It depends on the length of the hamstrings. Keep trying to keep that leg lifted. Bend the knee back in. And we're coming forward to standing splits. So if you have tight hamstrings, you might want blocks under your hands. Otherwise, you're going to start to hinge forward. The hands are coming down to the mat. You could be on fingertips. Okay, and the standing leg could be bent or straight. And then you're gonna lift the back leg, so the right leg, you're lifting that leg up as much as you can so the hip can open to the side, but keep the shoulders squaring down. And the head can hang down. Again, it just depends on the flexibility of the hamstrings, so you could have blocks under the hands and really just work on lifting the back leg. That's really the mobility side anyway. Breathe into it. Option to bend the right knee if you'd like. Keep pulling that knee up toward the sky. Straighten the knee if it was bent. Slightly bend the standing knee. Try to come up with control, bringing the right knee back up and in. Hands in prayer. And then send the right leg down. Nice. We're going to do that on the other side. So ground into right leg, slight bend in the right knee. The left knee is going to hug up and in, hands on the hips. Pull that knee up. Use your strength to hold the leg there so your core is strong. And you want the spine tall. Don't be leaning backward. Make sure you're breathing. Try to keep the left leg where it is as you start to straighten out through the knee. Hold it. Breathe. Again, don't lean backward. Keep the spine straight. Bend the left knee and then hinging to your standing split. Hands come down and you're pulling the left leg up. You can let it open as you pull up. You can let the head hang down. Right knee can be bent or straight. Make sure you're breathing. Option to bend the left knee. And if you're doing the bend, keep pulling the knee up toward the sky. If left knee's bent, straighten it. Slightly bend the standing knee. And then slowly come up. Trying to bring the left knee in toward the chest. And then plant it down. Reach the arms up. Take a fold. And then step back to down dog. Breathe. Left foot to center line. Right foot steps forward. Shift yourself around so you're kind of in a wide leg forward fold. Soften a little bit through the knees, hands to hips, come up to stand. Okay, lateral lunges with the option to move to Skandasana. So you're gonna bend the right knee and you wanna sit back into the hips. So as you bend through the right knee, the right hip sits back. So my knee is in line with my ankle. It's not driving forward. Okay, come back up to stand and do the same thing on the left. So bending the left knee, the right leg is straight, and come up to stand. You could do that variation, or you can move to Skandasana. So option for Skandasana on the right. So the right toes are gonna point out a little bit. You're gonna bend the right knee and you're coming all the way down. The left foot points upward, okay? Right heel can be down, or if you can't get it down, you could have it lifted. Hands in front, keep those toes pointing upward. Option 4, you can keep the hands in front here, just find length through the spine, or the right arm is gonna reach out toward the right, left arm reaches up for a little twist here. Or you're working through your lateral lunges standing with the hands in prayer. One more breath. Okay, bring the arms out and switch over to the left. Okay, Skandasana on the left. Set yourself up first, find that length in the spine, right toes pointing up. And the left knee, sometimes it likes to collapse in. We're working mobility, so push that left knee out, back to the left, and then option for that open arm twist. Left arm goes out to the left, right arm reaches. 2 breaths. Okay, bring the hands down if you're in the twist. Everyone's gonna come to a runner's lunge on the right and then step back to downward facing dog. 1 breath. And then drop down to the knees, toes together, knees wide. Sit back into the hips, forehead to the ground, wide like child's pose. This is not necessarily a mobility exercise. Just letting us neutralize, connect with the breath. And then walk yourself back up. In kneeling, option to interlace the fingers behind you, straighten through the elbows, and open through the chest. Breathe. And see if you can pull the arms up and back. So instead of pulling them down, see if you can get a little lift back through the arms. 1 more breath. Release the hands. Everyone make your way to lay down on your back. Okay, both knees are bent, cross right ankle on top of left thigh. Okay, and we're gonna actively bring the legs into a figure 4. So the right knee is pushing away from you down toward the bottom of the mat. Lift the legs up into your figure 4 and use the strength of the left leg to pull the legs in closer. Right knee is pressing again down toward the back of the mat, and you can keep the legs down if that's better for you. 1 more breath here actively. And then if you want to hold under left thigh and pull the legs in deeper for more of a flexibility stretch, go ahead and take that option. 3 breaths. Okay, release the legs down. Right foot plants down, the left ankle crosses over. Push left knee toward the back of the mat, and then option to pull the legs in using the right knee to help guide the legs in deeper. Keep pushing that left knee toward the back of the mat. Breathe. And then if you want to take the clasp under the right thigh, go for it. 3 breaths. And release release the legs down, uncross. Okay. And we're gonna have the option for an active, happy baby. So you're gonna bring the legs up, feet up toward the sky. So we're not using the hands. Use your strength to pull the knees down toward the mat. The feet are, or the soles of the feet are up toward the sky. Okay, this is option one. Option two is to start to straighten through the knees. If you have the hamstring mobility, still trying to keep it active. And if you're straightening the knees, you can kind of point the toes a little bit. Breathe. If the knees are straight, bend them. And everyone's gonna now just catch the inner ankles and go to modified happy baby where the knees go out wide. And a few breaths here. And then relax the feet down. Bring the feet nice and wide on your mat and just windshield wipe the knees side to side. Take one more in each direction. Good, and then start to straighten out through the legs. Relax the feet out to the sides. Palms facing upward. Close your eyes. Move within, resting in Shavasana. So letting go of any muscles you don't need to use right now. Finding rest. Letting this practice integrate into your being. A few breaths here. If you'd like to stay here longer, please do. If you're ready to move away, start wiggling fingers and toes. Bending through the knees, plant the feet on the ground, reach the arms overhead, extend through the fingertips. Roll to one side, bottom arm stays straight to rest the head on the arm. And then use the hands to walk yourself back up into a seated position, cross-leg position. Bringing the hands in prayer at the heart center. We'll close with one breath together. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Return to your comfortable breath. Eyes open, release the hands down. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Again, if you like practicing with me, it would mean so much if you would check out my Patreon. Again, it'll be linked down below. Thank you guys. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Bye guys. Namaste.